Hey guys, welcome back to Draw Long Doodles with Walker. It's getting close to time for all that free candy with Halloween. So, we're going to go ahead and make a nice little hard candy. I just made mine generic, it's strawberry, but yours could be anything you want it to be. Let's look at what we need. The first thing we need is slightly to the right of the paper, we need a square. Okay. Now, further back, we're going to put a square that's the same size. Okay. Okay. So I've got two squares that are the same size. One is up and left to the first one. Now I'm going to connect my corners. Top right to top right, top left to top left, bottom left to bottom left, and bottom right to bottom right. So now I have a three-dimensional rectangle. And what I'm going to do is erase the lines that would technically be in the back so that I don't get confused. Because we've got so much more to draw. This is just the beginning of our candy adventure. Did you guys ever play Candyland when you were growing up? I always liked that game. Although when I was little, sometimes I would stack the deck and try to beat my mother. Okay, so I'm going to come give a couple little inklings in the wrapper of where it might be sticking and dipping down. And now I'm going to come and create the twists of the end of the paper. So I'm going to start a little bit above middle, and I'm going to curve back. And then I'm going to take the same point and wave out. All right. Now I'm going to come and wave up and down. So it looks kind of like a weird fish fin almost, maybe. Then I'm going to come and I'm going to make this curve under, and it's going to be kind of eyeball shaped. Okay, so that we can keep up with what's happening, I'm just going to erase inside that really quickly. And now I'm going to come a little bit below where my point was for the end. I come out, wave in, wave out. Aha. Now we want it to look like it's been twisted at the end so that it's all bulking up. So we'll come and make a few pucker lines for where that plastic is twisted up. All right, next part, we're going to do the one in the back. So I'm coming more quickly out because obviously the skinny part would be hidden right down here. So if it helps you to see where that skinny part is, you can always throw that in there and then erase it. So I'm going to come up and wave down, up, and over. And then I'm going to curve this part across. And I'm going to bring lines from here and here and there to help show you where that is changing as it wrinkles. And once again, I'm going to go in and get rid of the things that might be more confusing when I go to Sharpie it. Okay, very good. If I wanted to have some sort of detail, I could come in right now and do a little bit in there. But I think I'm okay. I feel pretty good about it. All right. So I will trace over my shape. Now, the great thing is I actually have been erasing, as have you, the things that were not necessary while I was drawing. So it's not super duper busy, and I'm able to see a little bit easier. Okay. And I'm always different about how how I go in Sharpie. Generally, I do the things that might create a problem first, and then I do the rest. But as long as you are able to keep track of what you're doing, you're fine. Everybody's a little bit different. Okay. And there is my wrapper. And then I did have some little indents that I had to make the wrapper look like it was kind of sticking to the candy at the top. So I've got this little line right here. Sometimes when they press the little plastic on it, it seems to stay. All right, so you're ready to erase, add color, add whatever flavoring you want it to be. Remember, if you're going to add text, then you need to make sure that you're going on that diagonal because your candy is facing diagonal. So if I wanted to write something like candy, then I would need to make sure that I paid attention to the direction that it was going. So there's my A, N, D, and Y. Okay. So not the fanciest words ever, but gives you kind of an idea of how it should be on an angle. All right, guys, enjoy, make great candy, and I will see you later.